Holla in the house. If you're watching this, then it is more likely than not that it is New Year's Day or sometime in 2018 or the future. And if you're watching this, welcome. If you haven't met me before, online or in person, I'm Sjana. Lovely to meet you. I'm Haga. And this morning I was on a little walk/run. I was on my way to yoga and I was thinking to myself about 2018 because today's New Year's Eve, so tomorrow's New Year's Day, and exactly what the new year resembles for different people, because I know that ultimately, or a lot of the time, it signifies change and growth and potential and hope, which is beautiful. It really is, except a lot of people assume that you need New Year's Day to make those changes. You need a whole new year to make a fresh start, or maybe if they get inspired middle of the year, they're like, I'll start next week and then I'll do what I want to do and achieve the things that I want to achieve. And if you think about it, that's so silly. Like, we don't need a new year to start being a better person. We don't need a new week to start eating healthier. And we don't even need a new day to start fresh. You can do that right in here, right now. Wherever you are at any given time, you can do that. All you need to do is understand that your mind is so powerful and that you can control those things. So I was thinking about the person that I want to be. Because I think we all have changes that we want to make to ourselves, to improve ourselves, to better ourselves, to grow more, to be kinder, more understanding, more sympathetic, more empathetic. Do you know what I mean? Like, just anything, even just little things. I don't think anyone is ever just like, you know what? I am an epically awesome person and I am more than happy to remain the way I am for the rest of my life. I mean, like, I am more than happy to remain the way I am for the rest of my life, but I think that it's a really important part of human nature is to want to continue to grow and to better ourselves. So that's a good thing that we all have that. It's like an innate instinct that we all have within us. But we have to know how to utilize that rather than just being like, oh yeah, I want to be a better person and then not doing anything about it. Or wanting to be a better person and then waiting until New Year's and then crashing and not achieving anything. Because fun fact, you're 33.3% more likely to achieve your goals, one, if you tell people, and two, if you don't start on a symbolic date. So if you don't start on a Monday or if you don't start on New Year's Day, which is really weird. Hey, like, you're more likely to achieve your goals if you start like midweek, like a Wednesday, just on some random day. So that's my little challenge to you, is if you start a New Year's resolution and maybe don't achieve it or you don't stick to it for very long, then just start again. Maybe simplify it a little bit more, make it a little bit more achievable, and easier to incorporate into your life, and then just go with it. Like, New Year's resolutions don't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be like, I am going to become the president of the moon. It just has to be like, you know what, I could add in a couple more veggies into my diet. Easy. I could switch to coconut water instead of vodka once a week. Just little things, really tiny little things. Or I could read a book a week, or read a book every month. Challenge yourself to do something just like that, just to broaden your awareness. Yeah. Anyway, what I was talking about, sorry, I get sidetracked easy, was I was in the shower and I was thinking about the person I want to be and the things that I think everyone should actually kind of ask themselves is, what are the things in your life that you want to maintain? What are the things in your life that you want to get rid of and erase, minimize, limit, anything like that, or reduce? And then what are the things in your life that you want to manifest into your life and to create and, I suppose, like, nourish and nurture and allow it to blossom into fruition, into your life. So there's things within each of those categories that I think all of us have. And if you don't, that's not a problem at all. You don't have to have these things. It's just something that I was thinking of in the shower the other day. Yeah, and then once you know the answer to those questions, and so ultimately who the person you want to be is, so understanding those three things, what you want to get rid of, what you want to maintain, and what you want to create, will help you to get a better picture of who you want to be and who you really are, because who that person in your mind, who you want to be, that is who you are, and you just have to understand that you're capable of being that person, and then you're there. And so I was run/walk to yoga this morning, and I did a little Instagram story about how all you need to do is know the person that you want to be, and then use that answer or use that image in your mind of who you want to be and use that to inspire you and incorporate that into everything in your life. So the words you speak, the actions that you take, the things that you even think, like the way that you interact with other people, that vision of who you want to be and that person should influence all the decisions and actions and words and everything that you take and make in your life. And if you think about it, that's the easiest way, or the simplest way, I think anyway, like I could be wrong, but that seems like the simplest way to just be who you want to be and be the person, or be the bigger person. And I think 2018, although a new year doesn't necessarily need to be symbolic of something new that can happen at any time, I think it is a beautiful notion, it's a beautiful idea that everyone seems to believe that it holds so much hope, and that a new year is capable of transforming you into something bigger and better. So I think that's pretty wonderful. So I was just wondering what you guys wanted to do in your new year, or whenever, not that you need the new year to do it. And so yeah, just I wanted to, I suppose, inspire you to ask yourself those questions. What are the things in your life that you want to reduce, minimize, get rid of? And again, they don't have to be huge things. They're probably better to be simpler little things, lots of little things that you can actually achieve. And then when you do achieve them, award yourself for that, reward yourself. Like give yourself some self-love or something good. Go get a massage, buy yourself those shoes that you like or something. Because that will activate the reward system in your mind, and then that'll kind of like stimulate, I suppose, or reinforce the fact that you've done something good. And it'll encourage you subconsciously, even whether or not you're aware of it, it'll encourage you to do that again. So then you can head for the next step. And then eventually you'll reach those bigger goals just by taking lots of little steps and getting there slowly but surely. Yeah, so ask yourself, what do you want to get rid of? What do you want to maintain? What are the things in your life that are good? Your attitude, your mentality, career, friends, like relationships with family, relationship with partner, anything like that. And then what are the things also that you want to include into your life or bring into your life? I'm huge on manifesting, and I tried to explain manifesting the other day, and it was actually really hard. But pretty much it's like sending out into the universe that you want to achieve something, but then not just expecting it. You actually will then subconsciously and energetically, I suppose, encourage those things towards you and into your life. So I'm planning on manifesting a little bit more. I actually want to go out of my comfort zone a little bit this year and go on some dates. I don't really do that. I never have. So I'm a little bit scared, and I think I might be having my first one on New Year's Day tomorrow in between my yoga classes. So that's kind of exciting and scary all at once. Yeah, I normally hide away. I'm actually surprisingly a bit of an introvert. When I am out with friends, I'm fine. It's just like I need time alone to re-energize, which is what an introvert is. It doesn't mean that you're awkward and you can't socialize. It just means that you can be out with friends and stuff, but then to get all your energy back and recoup, you need some alone time, and you need some, I don't know, to read a book or just watch some Netflix. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, that's what I want to manifest into my life. And then there's a couple of other things as well that I don't necessarily need to share with you, or want to share. It's not that I don't feel comfortable sharing them. It's more just they're really special to me, and they're something that, I don't know, maybe I am just afraid that if I say it out loud and I don't achieve it, then I fail. But I don't know, it kind of feels like something more than that. It just feels like something that I need to keep personal to me until I achieve it, and then I'll be more than happy to express it with you guys as well. So although you don't need 2018 to become a better you, it is a good place to start, and it is happening pretty much now, tomorrow, and so that's super exciting, and I hope that you guys are looking forward to it, and I hope that you see 2018 as something to look forward to, and something that's exciting, and to know within yourselves that you will have the most incredible year as long as you want to, and you can make that the best year no matter what your situation, just by transforming your mentality and your perspective. Yeah. And then I think also around this time of year, mid end of year, like the change between the 2 years, a lot of people seem to just look forward into the future and think, I want to do this, I want to do that, this is what I have to do. And personally, I think it's really important to take a step back and reflect on the year that was and the years before that as well, and how they have changed you and shaped you into the exact person that you are today, the beautiful, incredible person that you've become, and the fact that you are where you are because of all those little hiccups along the way as well. So call me crazy, but I don't think anything, like I think everything happens for a reason, so nothing happens just by chance. And even if it is something super, super like bad and crappy and just unlucky, and how sometimes you're just like, why me? Whether it be like you lose your job, or you get kicked out of your house, you have a fallout with a friend, maybe you lose a family member, or a dog, or a pup, like an animal, a pet, something that you love and hold dearly. Grief is a really overwhelming emotion, and unfortunately we'll all have to endure it at one point or another. But getting through those things is what made you exactly who you are and made you so strong. Like, I, as probably most of you know, went through a really bad kind of phase of depression for a big handful of years in my late teens, and it sucked. But I wouldn't wish it upon anybody else. But I know that if I hadn't have gone through that, I wouldn't be half the person that I am today. I wouldn't know anything about being able to understand that kind of thing, and I wouldn't be able to empathize with other people who are going through it, and I wouldn't know my passion and my purpose, because going through that I found just how rewarding and fulfilling it is to be able to be there for other people and to hopefully help them through, kind of like a big sister. And so if I hadn't gone through that, I wouldn't be able to do that, and I would probably still be searching and lost. So I'm personally very thankful for that opportunity, almost even. Like, it definitely isn't a good thing. It's yeah, it's one of the worst things ever. But learning what I did from it was life-changing, literally life-changing. And I think a lot of the time, being able to feel so deeply means that you can also feel so light, and you can, you know, the best of both worlds. So everything has an upside. Let's just say that everything has an upside, or at least that's my belief. I know that a lot of you out there are probably like, yeah, but girl, no, not me. This situation sucks, and I understand it does suck, but there is, I promise you, there is something good to take out of it, even if it's just that it's strengthening you. Or maybe it's not even got to do with you. Maybe it's the fact that you're inspiring someone else from the way that you're reacting to a certain situation. So yeah, just think of that. So things to take with is, what do you want to get rid of? What do you want to maintain? What do you want to get? Sounds like you just asked Santa, hey Santa, I just want this, and then 2018 brings it. No, what do you want to create in your life? And then who's the person that you want to be? And then all you have to do to be that person is to allow that vision of the person that you want to be to influence all of your actions, words, behaviors, thoughts, everything. And then also just reflect back on the year that was and the life that has been for you, and fill yourself with gratitude for that, because you are absolutely incredible. And as long as you are living and breathing and watching this, then I promise you, you are incredible, like absolutely extraordinary. I cannot express that enough. Like, just the fact that you exist is incredible. It's a miracle. And I hope that you guys can see that too. Yeah. So a little bit of self-love in 2018, even if that's all that you achieve, is loving yourself just a little bit more, then that would make me so happy, and hopefully make you happy as well. Yeah, so this video didn't really have anything important to say, I guess. I just spoke to you for 15 minutes about nothing in particular. But hopefully you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I will see you in 2018. Mwah!